Oh, what's going on all my Pokemon people? It's me, JCreans14 here with my Pokemon Mpg Draft Analysis. Mpg stands for Major Pokemon Group. It is the new league that I am a part of. And so yeah, we had our draft the other day, and I want to go over what I picked and why I picked it. And if you didn't know, my luck with where I'm placed in drafts is really bad. Usually I'm at the very back end of it, because so far before this draft, the highest my pick was ever was number 10, which is not very good. So I was really blessed this draft to be able to have the second round pick overall, and we got a really good team for you guys today. So without further ado, let's get into it with our first pick in the 2016 MPG draft. The Portland Timbers selected Mega Metagross. This thing is an absolute monster. It was kind of funny because the first round pick was Mega Lopunny, and I was really surprised that Mega Metagross did not go first round, but I'm so glad that it didn't go first. So, or not first round, first pick. But anyway, so yeah, just take a look at this thing's stats. It's got 80 HP, 145 base attack. This thing hits like an absolute truck. And it's got 150 defense, 105 special attack, 110 SPDF and speed. This thing maxes out at 350 speed when jolly, and its ability, Tough Claws. It is an amazing ability on this thing because it increases contacting moves. It boosts their power, and with that already base 145 attack, coupled along with powerful stab moves like Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch, and Meter Mash, this thing is freaking crazy how hard it hits. Like, it is absolutely insane. It's got a great typing in Steel and Psychic. It's weak to Fire and Fire, Dark, and what's the other one? Ghost. Fire, Dark, and Ghost has 3 weaknesses. Those are pretty easily covered though, with you'll see in our next pick. And yeah, so this thing is this is our captain basically, and it's just gonna be so fun to use Mega Metagross. It gets great coverage with like Zen Headbutt, like I said, Psychic Steel. It's got a couple of the Elemental Punches and Ice Punch and Thunder Punch, and like it's got Hammer Arm. I think it gets Earthquake. This is gonna be a fun Pokemon to use. But without further ado, let's get into our next pick. Keldeo, the cult Pokemon, the water and fighting little horsey over here. This thing is absolutely great paired with Metagross. It gets that justified boost if hit by a dark type attack, and as you guys know, Metagross is weak to dark type attack, so I can just switch this thing in, get that boost, and yeah, we can go from there. So Keldeo is awesome. It's got base 129 special attack, and it actually hits really hard. And with the base 108 speed, I believe it goes to 348 speed. And yeah, so this thing can outspeed a lot of different mons, as well as just hit really hard. It's a great offensive core coupled with Metagross, as they kind of balance out the weaknesses a little bit. Yeah, this is weak to flying. Metagross takes like nothing from flying types. Metagross is weak to fire and fighting. This thing resists it. So yeah, this should be a really good offensive core. With my first 2 picks, I really wanted to draft hard hitters on the physical and special side. So as you know, Mega Metagross is going to be the physical hitter, and Keldeo is going to be that hard special hitter. So yeah, I'm looking for Keldeo to put in a lot of work this season, and I really cannot wait to use it. And next up with our 3rd round pick was Togekiss. I really wanted a fairy to go along with that Steel Fairy Dragon core. I just need a dragon after this. But yeah, so this is the Jubilee Pokemon, Fairy Flying. It gives me the ground immunity, as well as a dragon immunity. So this thing is amazing. It is absolutely crazy. You can Scarf this. It's got access to E-Speed. It can actually be a physical attacker with the Hustle ability. Usually it runs Serene Grace for like Air Slash and like Dazzling Gleam and whatever. But yeah, so this is another great special attacker. Like I said, it gets a good dual stab with Dazzling Gleam and Air Slash, as well as like Flamethrower and Psyshock. It gets a variety of moves that you don't think it would. But it can also act as a cleric, getting access to Wish as well as Heal Bell, and really good reliable recovery and Roost. It's got amazing natural bulk with 85 HP, 95 defense, and a big 115 special defense. So this thing can easily be a good special wall for me. And yeah, so can't wait to use Togekiss. I also have this in another league that we'll get to later. But yeah, so can't wait to use Togekiss. It's really just a jack of all trades. Next up, going into UU, is Hydreigon. So this completes my Steel Fairy Dragon core. They are all dual typing. So yeah, this is the Dark Dragon Hydreigon, the brutal Pokemon. And this is an amazing Scarfer. It's got great special attack, and base 105 attack isn't bad. Like, it gets... This is one of the few Pokemon that gets access to every single type of move in the game. So I believe there's 17 types. It gets a move from each of those types. It's extremely versatile. It can be bulky. It can be it can run like Thunder Wave. It's got reliable recovery and roost. It's also got that levitate ability, which negates ground attacks, which is awesome, barring Mold Breaker. But yeah, so Hydreigon's also going to be amazing. I love using this thing in UU. It's got a great special attack, great attack. You know, it can really, just like Togekiss, it can do a lot of different things. Yeah, so you can. Okay, do you see on his belly where it's like little like pink rings and stuff? I'm gonna name this thing Tire Tracks, because I swear those are tire tracks on its belly. Like, someone ran over this Pokemon and it just became brutal. That's why it's the brutal Pokemon, I don't know. But anyways, that's the Dark Dragon Hydreigon. With the second pick of the UU tier, we decided to go with Donphan. Now, originally I wanted Mamoswine, but I thought Mamoswine was taken. So I decided to get my ground type in UU, and I picked up Donphan because I needed that electric immunity so things can't just freely volt switch on me. It's also got really nice bulk and can be a great physical wall. But yeah, apparently Mamoswine wasn't picked up, but I'm actually really glad that we did get Donphan. I think that it's actually going to be doing much better than Mamoswine this season. Yes, so this is the armor Pokemon, only standing at 3'7", but the sturdy ability is amazing because it lets me live at least one hit of anything. And even if I wanted to run like Sandstorm, Sandveil, that'd be, I don't know if we'll ever do that, but that would be an interesting set. So yeah, this boasts a powerful 120 attack as well as 120 defense, which makes this thing a great defensive wall, as well as it gets a huge moveset. It gets things like Seed Bomb, Play Rough, Gunk Shot, Ice Shard, Knockoff. Like, why? This thing is an elephant that is 3'7" tall. I mean, I can kind of see it shooting a seed that's a bomb out of its mouth. I don't know. But yeah, this thing is super versatile attacking wise. It even gets access to Rock Polish if I want to run a setup sweeper. But yeah, so Donphan, oh, it's also a super reliable rapid spinner. Probably the biggest part of Donphan that I've been missing out on. Yeah, so this is probably going to be my main rapid spinner. Oh, by the way, Togekiss also gets defog, so that's another hazard removal there. So yeah, hopefully no one will be setting up hazards on me, because I don't want Metagross and Keldeo to get worn down by like rocks and spikes and toxic spikes and stuff. So yeah, this is Donphan. Also should put in a lot of work for us. Next up is Umbreon. Finishing out the UU draft, we got the pure dark type of Umbreon. This thing is super bulky, that's why I drafted it. So my first two picks of my offensive core was Mega Metagross and Keldeo, and I really wanted to build a good defensive core around them so that I can be able to switch into different types of moves. And Umbreon is just fat. This little tiny 3'3", 60-pound, like little dark dog looking thing has 110 defense, 130 spadef, and 95 HP. Like, this is crazy. Now its attack and special attack aren't crazy, as well as its speed. So this is basically just going to be used as a wall, but it gets the move Foul Play, which if a Pokemon, which basically does damage based on the opposing Pokemon's attack, like how high their attack is. So if there's like a Dragon Dancer or something, Foul Play will be doing a hell of a lot of damage to them. Anyways, the synchronizability is really nice because if something wants to toxic me or burn me, then it'll get bounced right back to them as well. We're probably not going to be using inner focus. It's not really going to be very key. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's Umbreon. Just big bulky wall right there. And next up, coming into RU, our first pick was Tangrowth. I really wanted to get that water, grass, fire core as well. And so Tangrowth comes in as another bulky mon. I know there's a bit of a trend here. We got Donphan, we got Tangrowth, and we got Umbreon. But anyways, I just really wanted to pick up some nice bulk this season. I already have speed and attacking power as well as a cleric. So yeah, now I'm just going for bulk at the moment. But yeah, we pick up Tangrowth with also crazy defense. And yeah, big HP. If you assault vest this thing, like nothing kills it. It's crazy how bulky this is. And yeah, that special attack is nothing to laugh at with access to like Sludge Bomb and Giga Drain. It's a really good Pokemon, as well as, you know, just the hidden powers. Chlorophyll is not bad, but the main ability we're going to be using is Regenerator, because every time we switch out, we gain back, like, I think 1/3 of our health. It's a great ability, and definitely a great Pokemon here. With Leech Seed, it forces a switch, and yeah, so like, Leech Seed just gains health back. It's so hard to kill this thing. It is very hard to kill this thing. Like, it's just super bulky, and that's why I love it. So that's Tangrowth right there. Next up is Typhlosion with our second RU pick. I wanted that fire type, and Typhlosion is an absolute monster. We're starting to get into more offensive Pokemon now because we've already drafted a big defensive core. And yeah, so we decided to go with Typhlosion. We got that. It's not very bulky. It's 78 HP, 78 defense, and 85 SPDF. But this thing with a Scarf or with Choice Specs is absolutely insane because it gets the move Eruption. And Eruption, if you didn't know, it does damage based on how much HP you have. So if you have full HP, that's a base 150 power move. Stab. This is an absolute monster. If I switch into a fire type move with this and get that flash fire boost, the Eruption is going to be doing even more. Even more. And with base 109 special attack, this is, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Plus, base 100 speed is nothing to laugh at. With a Scarf, it'll be outspeeding basically everything, barring other Scarfs. But yeah, so that's Typhlosion, just a huge attacking presence there. And it does get access to other moves that, like Extra Sensory, and I don't think it gets Shadow Ball. It does get Shadow Claw. But yeah, so just a great special attacker here in Typhlosion. And rounding out our U is Magneton. Now, I love this thing. I wanted a Volt Switcher, and I kind of wanted a slow Volt Switcher. So I could possibly just get a slow Volt Switch into one of my bigger attacking mons. And it's got really good special attack at 120. It's, yeah, it's really nice, actually. Especially with Analytic. If this Pokemon goes last, then the attack will do even more. I think it just gets a boost. Yeah, so the attack will be doing a lot, and especially with Choice Specs. This thing, Choice Specs Analytic, is absolutely crazy. It's got some good defense, but very subpar HP as well as special defense. And yeah, the attack is not there. So this is definitely a special attacker. Mainly used to Volt Switch the trap stuff with Magnet Pull to live a hit with Sturdy. And yeah, just to cause problems for the other team. It's my second Steel type, and I don't think that I've drafted a type that I already had before yet, so, until Magneton. But anyways, yeah, so that's Magneton. Definitely a great Pokemon, especially with Eviolite, because it can evolve into Magnezone. Eviolite Analytic is also a great set to run. But anyways, let's head on into NU. Starting off, we got Hitmonchan, yet another Rapid Spinner, so that people don't even want to bring hazards against me, because I got Rapid Spin Hitmonchan, Rapid Spin Donphan, Defog Togekiss, and yeah, just, there's no point. Anyways, Hitmonchan here is the punching Pokemon. It is a fighting type, and that Iron Fist ability is amazing, because base 105 attack, Iron Fist Mach Punch, priority does a lot. Just like Drain Punch. Like, Drain Punch, Mach Punch is just amazing on Hitmonchan. It gets the elemental punches. It's a great Pokemon from the NU tier. It's another attacking presence. It's not really bulky at all. Actually, I mean, its special defense is really good, so I can't say that. But yeah, so this can take a special hit, can return a good physical hit, and yeah, so it's got Keen Eye, Iron Fist, Inner Focus. Iron Fist is probably the best of those abilities. But anyways, yeah, another big attacking presence here in Hitmonchan. Moving on to our second NU pick is Omastar. This thing gets access to every hazard in the game. We got Stealth Rock, we got Spikes, we got Toxic Spikes. Omastar knows them all. So that's why I picked up this Pokemon. It's just very versatile in the hazard stacking realm. And if my opponent doesn't have a very reliable Rapid Spinner or Defogger, I'm thinking that Omastar will probably make an appearance just to cause havoc to his team. But anyways, yeah, it's got amazing defense at 125, a little bit of subpar HP at only 70. It's not an attacking mon at all, but this thing does get Shell Smash, which can sweep a team. I've seen it done. It's got great special attack with access to like Ancient Power and Ice Beam, Scald. This Pokemon is really good, actually. It's actually really good for the tier that it's in. It also gets Swift Swim if I really wanted to run like Rain Dance or something, but Shell Armor protects it from critical hits, and Weak Armor, every time one of my stats is lowered, I believe that its speed goes up. Or wait, no. Every time I'm hit, that's what it is. Every time I'm hit with a contacting move, my defense goes down, but my speed goes up. So a lot of speed control with Omastar here. Got the Shell Smash, which doubles it, Swift Swim, which doubles it in the rain, and Weak Armor, which boosts it after a physical contacting hit. But anyways, next up, rounding out our entire draft is the Poison type and Muck. I really wanted this Poison type because it can get rid of Toxic Spikes. Plus, Muck is nothing to laugh at. Like, it's got some good bulk at 105 HP, 75 defense, and 100 special defense. This thing can take a hit for sure. And its attack at 105 isn't bad, especially with Poison Touch, which has a chance to poison just by making contact with it. It gets all the elemental punches, a powerful stab move and Gunk Shot, as well as Poison Jab. And I don't know if it gets Earthquake or not, but yeah, so this thing is also really just versatile, great attacking mon. Oh, Shadow Sneak priority. That is really big on Muck because it can hit you hard and then it can Shadow Sneak to just pick up that little bit of HP that's left over. But yeah, so Muck is a great Pokemon. I'm glad that I picked it up. And overall, I think this draft is crazy good. Like, in my opinion, this is probably one of my best drafts, just because it's so versatile. It's got a bunch of attacking mons, it's got a bunch of bulky mons, it's really balanced, and yeah, I just can't wait to use these guys in the league. We're hoping to do really good this year, hoping to get to playoffs, and I mean, if the opportunity is there, we're gonna hope to take it all. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching my video on my Mpg Draft Analysis. If you like this video, be sure to hit up that like button. Lets me know that you like the video, of course, and that you want to see more of them. If you want to comment on anything that I might have missed about my team down below, maybe some set suggestions, anything you want, just let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of this kind of video or any other videos that I do art, I do Pokemon battles, I do everything. Got theories and stuff. But anyways, yeah, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a beat on the channel. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.